Hi guys, how's it going? It's just Graham and Mark here from WeLoveBetting.co.uk. Football League time, Mark. We're chatting Football League and we've got Cheltenham next week, but it's quite an exciting time just now in life because we've just launched our brand new, sexy as hell WeLoveBetting cash race competition. Hopefully you've seen it on the site. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It is, loads of money to be won.
Yeah.
Free bets as well.
Free bets, £300 worth of cash.
£300 in the pool.
£200 cash to the winner, instant into their friggin' bank accounts. No
From
questions
ours
asked.
into theirs.
Exactly. Idiots. Anyway, it's simple. It's all about points. You pick up points by playing these competitions, by retweeting us, etc., etc. The player with the most points at the end of the calendar month wins the £200 cash, instant cash, straight into their account. And this weekend,
There's prizes for the top 10 as well. So
there's a top 10, exactly.
Loads of,
so we've changed the Football League
yes.
format. When we've dropped the losers, what we're doing is you've to email in at hello@welovebetting.co.uk with your Football League treble. Mark gives you his, you to tell us yours, and it can be any team, any price you want. Win, draw, win, please. Any win, draw, win teams you want, and if you get it right, you win 10 points in the cash race automatically. The person who has the best treble by odds wins a £10 free bet as well. So that's how it's working. I think it's a good idea.
Yep.
So yeah, so get emailing in your trebles, and you'll also need a code word, and this week's code word is spitting. But anyway, game one, straight on here. We're heading up north. Huddersfield against Rotherham United. It's a
good accent. Actually decent.
Practiced it all fucking night. Anyway, what you backing here, Mark?
Yorkshire derby, Huddersfield against Rotherham. I've made two grand statements at the start of the season. Huddersfield would be the surprise package, not going so well, and Rotherham would stay up, and I still fancy Rotherham to stay up as well. That's if Steve Evans doesn't leave for Peterborough. I think the bookies have linked in with the job, but let's start with Huddersfield because they've been maddeningly inconsistent this season, especially defensively. 7 goals against in their last 2 away defeats, hammered at Brentford and Charlton in the last 2. Second worst defence now in the league as well. 60 goals against at this stage is pretty appalling. Number of unhappy Huddersfield fans as well, moaning about Chris Powell and his tactics. You know, I suppose they've got a point when Huddersfield have to score 2-3 goals just to get a point in matches. It's going to be a lively game. It's going to be hopefully a goal-filled game as well. I couldn't be putting my money on Huddersfield because their home record is okay, 7 wins, 5 draws, 5 defeats, but it's not fantastic. I prefer the both teams to score angle because that's banked in 10 of those 17 games. Rotherham might have lost 4 of the last 6. Without an away win since December as well, but they're scoring goals despite obviously conceding plenty as well. 1 clean sheet in 14, conceded 3 awful goals against Cardiff in midweek. Only Brentford, Bournemouth, Watford and Wolves stopped them scoring in that 14-game run, and obviously they're the top 6, top 8 teams as well. Lee Frecklington's back, Danny Ward's playing against his old team, he's already started scoring goals since his move. Both teams have scored 17-20, 2-2 when these two teams met on Boxing Day. Yorkshire derby, fancy some goals.
More of the same, more of the same. We have to kick on here because we're in a pub next to our old workplace, and I'm convinced the ex-colleagues got to walk in here and say, look at those 2 losers at the back of the pub talking into their bloody phones. Anyway, game 2, and everyone's sexy team at the moment. Everyone wants to back Gillingham at the moment, Mark.
Yeah.
You do as well here.
No, kind of. They're 2-1, and I was massively attracted to this bet until I looked a little bit closer because Doncaster have only picked up 1 point less away than Gillingham have at home, which just shows how good Doncaster have been away from home. Stupid me, I backed them for relegation this season. What do I know? I hate Paul Dickoff. I hope they do fall, but over 2.5 goals is where my money's out of 88 Sports at 49-50. Justin Edinburgh's team won 3-0 away at Swindon on Tuesday night. 13th game in 15 now that they've seen over 2.5 goals. Cody McDonald and John Marquis keep scoring goals for fun. They've only failed to score once since November. Scored at least twice in 7 of the last 9 games as well. Doncaster, their form's been pretty mediocre for a team in the top 6. 4 wins and 10. They have scored at least twice in 6 of those games as well. And 8 of their 17 away. What was it? I found over 2.5 goals in 12 of their 17 away games as well. You know, he's got a wealth of attacking options as Dickoff as well. When you put the 2 teams home and away over 2.5 goals records together, you get 22 out of 34, which is 64%. This bet at 49-50 is suggesting it's only got about a 50% chance. We've got a value bet there, am I?
Absolutely, that is really a true value bet. Not just value like everyone says, it's a value bet. That's a subjective thing, but in this case, it's scientific. Mark's backed it up by percentages. Anyway. Anyway, value
Boring.
was over you. Well, it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, Game 3, League 2. Yeah, one of our Wheeler Betting site visitors, readers, followers, etc., etc. Lawrence picked a nice winner in this last.
Nice, a fantastic
League 2.
winner, yeah. Shrewsbury unbeaten at home. He commented on the page last weekend to say that Northampton were going to beat them and both teams would score. It was 10-1. It came true.
Wow, well done,
Fantastic
Lawrence.
effort.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
I want Lawrence to win our cash
I'd
race.
love Lawrence to win our cash race.
Come on, Lawrence.
Rooting for you.
Yeah, we'll fix it. No. Quick, anyway, what you got here?
Bury against Oxford. Northampton are top form team in League 2, but if you look below it, it's Bury. Started off like a steam train, 6 wins from 9, I think, then lost 7 of for the following 11 games. But since Christmas, they've gone quietly about their business and won 8, drawn 4, and lost 2 to penetrate that top 6 again. They've beaten Plymouth and Luton back to back with clean sheets. 4 wins on the spin now, 4 clean sheets in 5. David Flitcroft nominated for Manager of the Month. They dominated Luton in the first half, fully deserved their points in midweek. They're 9-10 to win this game against Oxford at the weekend at home, and I think that's definitely a price I want to be getting involved in. They've won 11 of their 17 at home. Home form has been constant under Flitcroft. 16 wins, 11 draws and 3 defeats. It's a better than 50% win ratio. Oxford have won just twice in 11 games. Michael Appleton's team continue to have to look over their shoulder, sleepwalking their way through the season. Their away form is slightly worse than the home form, but there's a lot of allowances can be made for their away results. They were pummeled at Portsmouth, despite drawing 0-0. They beat York and Northampton when both teams were in the middle of horrendous runs of form. Stevenage were in the midst of an injury crisis when they went away there, and they were trailing when they went to Plymouth. Plymouth had a man sent off and they ended up winning 2-1. You know, plenty of allowances there for their away form, so I've got to side with the home form with that superb win ratio under David Flitcroft.
Didn't Michael Appleton manage in the Premier League with Blackburn? Was it the Championship?
It must be Championship. He fluttered around about 4 or 5 clubs, another bell end.
England's next big thing. That worked out. That worked out well. Anyway, let's wrap up. It's a new format. Email us in hello@wheelerbetting.co.uk with your treble this weekend. Win, draw, win, treble. Any teams you like.
Don't forget the code word.
And the code word. Get it right and you win 10 points. And the best treble, winning treble, gets a £10 free bet. So get the code word in, get your treble in, and hey, you might win a 200 quid. See what happens.